a giant 8-inch. Well, I don't know if that's good sign or bad sign. We're seeing people catching perch, and a bird took a big poop all over the front of my vehicle. Yes. Alright, we are out on the Mississippi under a dam, post-spawn yellow perch. And it was really slow. And they only wanted one thing. Out of all the things, red worms. Or you ain't catching them. We got some. Even some of the bluegills are starting to show up too. Really slow bite, probably because there isn't as many yellow perch in the area where they spawn because they're moving out. Yellow perch on the Mississippi River right behind me. Well, boys and girls, they are biting on redworms. We had night crawlers, we had this and that, nothing, just nothing on anything else. And then a bolt was maxed out. They're biting on the redworms. All right, so this time we were below the Mississippi River dams going after yellow perch, spawning yellow perch. That spawning is turning into post spawn, and with the weather how it's been, that really rainy and really cold and warm and cold, they didn't really want anything. We asked a couple people and they said redworms. We switched to redworms and then we started hammering them. So that's what's going on. Enjoy the video. I just pulled up our first keeper of the day. 9-incher, female. Half spawned out. I mean, there's some eggs right there. They ain't like pump full. Still at post spawn, most of the females are eggs out, but some of them still have eggs. There's one. A lot of small ones. Here's another small little dude. 8 inches going back. Well, that is a male without a doubt. Our best perch yet, our biggest today. Really slow bite. But I think I figured out what we need to be doing. Dragging our bait on the bottom as slow as we can. And they just come and hammer it. They don't like it moving apparently. That's a nice one. Probably a 12-incher or 11-incher right there. Big old male. That's a nice male. He probably ain't gonna make it anyway. Another little one. Probably our smallest one yet. Another little guy on the redworm. It's been slow. I don't know. The weather up and down with the temperature. One day it's winter and the other day it's spring. Probably. Did we just get another bite? Well, this is our smallest one. We got another bite here. And it stopped biting. I'm going back to just sit in the poles. Alright, we got a little bit, it feels a little bit nicer. Oh, it's a big bluegill. Big bluegill, look at that. Go measure it. I think it's around 8. I think that's an eater. Look at that. It's like a, whoa, it's like a purple. Look how purple it is. Wow. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure that's an eater. Alright, another fish. This guy almost took that pole right straight in the water. It just started going and it wouldn't stop. Good thing I wasn't too far away or he probably would have lost it. But that little guy did that. Starting to get a lot more bites now. 2 o'clock in the almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 10 more minutes. There's another keeper. That's a nice one. Yeah, you don't even see the hook. And look at that. This is bleeding. This guy's coming home without a doubt. But I'm pretty sure even if he wasn't hooked so hard, that's still a 9-incher. I think that's a keeper right there. We're at like 4 or 5 fish, really slow. I'm pretty sure it's 2 o'clock now. There's another eater. Another small one. They're biting. Afternoon bite. Turning on after 2 o'clock. Just caught, I think, an empty male, female. No eggs, post spawn. This girl's coming home now. Our 5th keeper. I mean, they're eating it. It just doesn't seem like there's that many perch in here, you know. That post spawn, they're starting to leave, so there's less and less. That's why the bite is slow. And I mean, when you catch them, they got it all the way down their throat, and almost just in that time you're going for the pole. That's another keeper though. Nice keeper. I'll measure it and get back to you. Not as big as I thought it was. 9 3/4. Not even a 10-incher. But a good eater. Well, now it's after 2:30 and they all of a sudden stopped biting. Sun came out. Usually they say perch like the sun though. Another one. Swallowed that hook. I'm pretty sure that's a 9-incher, right over a 9. Get her unhooked and put her in the, bring her home. Another eater. That's what I'm using. Just a little sinker like that and a little hook. Red worms. They don't seem to want anything else. They want the red worms. But still, it's still a very slow bite, even with the red worms. Well, there's a tiny small male. Alright, he goes back. Too small to keep. It slowed down after that 2:30. Alright, what I'm using here is some panfish rods. And the line I'm using a 6-pound test suffix with that sinker and that red worm. Small little hook. Really, really slow bite. That's what I'm using. This seems like a fighter or whatever this is. This is about to leave. It's another eater yellow perch. Another one to take home. Ow! Kneeling on this stuff kind of hurts when it has little holes everywhere. You can kind of see it right here. The belly's kind of going inward. That means she used to have eggs. Eater yellow perch. Female right there. Post spawn. Well, we're back down here for the perch. Same spot and everything, just a different day in the afternoon again. They've been saying mostly focus on the afternoons because that's when the water warms up. That the fish start biting a little better because they start warming up. They start getting a little bit more active. In the mornings, it gets really cold at night. So that's how this year's been. But we're back. Let's go catch them. There's another yellow perch. Tyler and a buddy was down here. And one of them caught a pretty nice one. So far, that's the nicest one. I'm going to show you that one here. But that one swallowed that hook. It's all blood. This one ain't going to make it. Good thing it's an eater. Nothing too big except that one that Tyler and his buddy caught. That one right here next to the wall, that's the biggest one. I think that was 10 and a half. That's the one Tyler or his buddy caught, one of the two. But I'm probably gonna go home with somewhere around the same amount that I had yesterday. Probably catch one or two more keepers, and the day's almost over already. I came back in the afternoon because Tyler was down here catching a couple. So that bag right there is a little bit of help from Tyler and his buddy. They caught half of them. Well, I think I'm gonna call it on this fish. That's our last perch of this week. The rain's coming during the weekend. It's gonna be raining all weekend. Good luck trying to get out there and catching some perch. This guy goes back. I just pulled up a nice eater 10-incher. That red worm. Maybe I'll stay a little bit. Maybe I might go a little longer if the fish keep biting here. Another one. That makes number 6. Well, I am out. The rain is starting, and it's going to be raining all weekend long. Saturday, Sunday. A whole lot of rain. The river's probably going to come up a lot. But that's it. Good luck out there if you're trying to go fishing during the rain. And hopefully the weather starts warming up. It's starting a little bit. Just needed to be constant and turn into spring already. See y'all later. Fish on. Hopefully you find them.